Greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your Frank 26 YouTube videos. It is the 12th of September 2019. Amazing, I had to think about it. Oh my goodness. You know, not that I'm comparing myself to Einstein, but I remember reading when I was in college because I studied Einstein's laws. Anyways, and one day he went to his second. Well, actually, he did it almost every day. Now that I recall in his autobiography, he would have to go down to his secretary, and he would have to ask her, "What's my address? Where do I live?" You see, the brain compartmentalizes as needed. Right now, for the last 11 years, my brain has been focusing on the study that we do together. And sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. Isn't that right, Tink?
Yep.
Like when we go grocery, like today when we went grocery shopping.
Yes.
When we went grocery shopping, what was it, like 30, 40 minutes or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
We went into the grocery store and we came out. And remember when we got back in the car?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to you, are we going to go in
We're gonna go buy our groceries.
to buy our groceries? And what did you say?
We just did.
And I said, "How? What do you mean?" And what happened was that it's call after call after call, right? Throughout the whole day. And my wife, she'll grab me right here. You usually grab me right here, don't you?
Yep.
Because I got the phone and I got the pen over here if you need to. And she's guiding me through the store like a blind man. I have no idea because I'm focusing, concentrating, or I'm praying with someone, or I'm talking with someone, or whatever. Anyways, that's enough of that. Hi, how y'all doing? We are gathered here to talk about the Iraqi dinar, the monetary reform behind it, and also a lot of the parallel or the global events that might be tangible to it. I'm not going to say that might be affecting it. No, if anything at all, Iraq is affecting the deals that are occurring right now with Trump and other countries. It's the opposite. So, welcome. And everything that I say is strictly in my opinion. Strictly in my opinion. And I welcome you. So let's get to studying a little bit. You want to? By the way, if I sound a little different, it finally caught up with me. Gosh, it's been 5-6 years since I gotten sick, and I think I finally it finally hit me. I don't sleep. You don't need to hear that. But whatever it is that that caused this, my eyes are burning, my throat is burning, and I'm extremely tired. So we're gonna get through this as quickly as we can, with your permission. Okay? I appreciate it. First of all, the tangible things. I found it interesting. The House of Judiciary Committee passed new impeachment inquiry rules in order to commence an impeachment inquiry on President Trump. Okay. Why? Now, I'm not here to be political. I'm not gonna. I mean, even though it sounds like I am, but I go more with logic than I do go with Democrats or Republicans. I go more with logic, common sense. The things that instinctively were put in us by God in order to survive. Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, she has about 147 Democrats that are supporting her on this campaign to impeach President Trump. But that's it, in my opinion. I did say everything tonight is in my opinion, right? That's it, because I don't think that she has the backing of the American citizens. I mean, unless you're Democrats. And I don't think that she has the backing of the Republicans. She has the backing of about 147 Democrats. In all honesty, to waste time and money, in my opinion, I don't understand the bitterness, the anger that is within this lady and her party, that for some reason demand that Trump must be removed from the presidency because of his abusive power. Abusive power. You know something, Nancy? Is that her first name?
Uh-huh.
You know something, Nancy? Abusive power is what you and the Democrats are doing right now. Not just to Donald Trump, but to me. You see, I'm an American citizen of the United States of America. You're wasting my time. And you're wasting money that you guys have collected as a party to do good for me. I'm not saying that Trump is innocent. I'm not saying that he is without stain. But you want to talk about stain? You want to talk about a reason for impeachment? Nancy, why don't you just go out there and get yourself a cigar and kick back and chill? Clinton didn't get impeached for that, did he? They went through the whole inquiry, didn't they? Embarrassed the living daylight out of me as an American citizen and my taxpayer dollars to have to deal with putting him through that impeachment. And Clinton survived it? You're wasting my time, lady. And I'm going to remember that. In all honesty, you can huff and puff all you want, but you know what? I don't think you have the basketballs to do it. I don't think you do. And in fact, I don't think you will. What you're doing is just stirring up a lot of dust. And when it all settles down, oh, there you are. How you doing, Nancy? Did you impeach Trump? No. Why? Really? Did you get the attention that you wanted? You did. It was the wrong attention, wasn't it? This is going to backfire on the Democrats so badly. Think twice about what you're doing, man. Actually, you already have, and you know you're not going to try to impeach him, and you know that you're just wasting time and money, and all it is just anger, bitterness, a vile drink that you have every day, because you can't forget that you guys lost, and that's all there is to it. I really wish you Democrats would have won. We wouldn't have to deal with this stench in my country every day. And it stinks. It's embarrassing. I talk to the world. You know what they say about you, Nancy? Call me, honey. I'll tell you. We are still on the same path, Nancy says, to impeach him. You're on the path of destruction for the United States of America. We need to be united. What, you forgot what we just did in Iraq? And the reasons for it? The world listens to Trump. The world is now obeying Trump. That did surprise me, Nancy. But the world now works with Trump. Why can't you? Why can't you work with him? Because Mueller was a disaster, wasn't it? And you're even more bitter about that. Let it go, woman. Let me go as a citizen of the United States of America. My government shouldn't be involved in this at all. Yeah. Mueller was a bust. So you're desperate and you're stubborn and you're in your desires to embarrass the President of the United States and me as a citizen of America. I talk to the world. So do you. Call me. Call me, Nancy. I'll give you something to impeach. Biden. Well, I can't impeach him. He's not president, is he? Shoot. Nancy, I already said about Clinton. That's embarrassing, man. Day after day after day on television, CNN just sucked it up. The media loved what he did. And the bravado that, I didn't do nothing. Not, Hillary, did I do anything? Good. Biden one time went skinny dipping in front of the reporters that follow him. And he thought that was cute. Did you see what Biden, well, of course you did. You see what Biden did, just what we found out, what he did with Russia? Beef with Obama? I know you have reason to be angry and bitter. I would be too, but I'd be shut up about it. And I would dedicate myself to my country. That's what teamwork's about. Did you ever play football? Were you ever in the Boy Scouts? Did you ever do anything in Democratic Party? Yeah, I did. I said Democrat. Well, I did. The question was, did you ever do anything in an organized organization? I should have, that's the question. I'm angry, Nancy, because you're angry. For 2 years. Let it go, woman. Iraq is looking at us and saying, you can't even take care of your own caca in your own street. Look what she's, and you want us to lift it. It's sick. In my opinion, what Biden did. It's sick what Clinton did, in my opinion, and it is sick what terrorism has done to the Iraqi citizens. And I find it sick that Obama Nation didn't even stop Biden from going over to Russia to try to make these deals. That's blood money. You know that? That's blood money. You don't offer to divvy up the spoils of war before we die for it. Then your party comes out and they bash the wealthy because Donald Trump is the wealthy. But yet you take the donations from the wealthy for your party, huh? I love hypocrisy. But at least you got the House panel to approve, the impeachment pro procedures. Good for you, Nancy. You did something. I am not pleased, Nancy, because of what I know and how it affects me as an American citizen. And what pisses me off is that you know too why. Too bad. Too bad. You lost the control of what's about to happen to the United States of America. Chill, woman. Go find a cigar and smoke it. You're alienating your voters. You'll see. Family, KTFA, I wish I could tell you why I'm bringing this up. Maybe you should watch the Democratic debate tonight. Because, in my opinion, if you watch them all, what's it going to be, about a dozen of them up there? If you watch them all, you will find a common denominator. In my opinion, in my opinion, I'd rather watch a sloth run the 100-yard dash than to watch the Democratic debate tonight. But if you do, watch the left, watch the socialist left tonight sound like they themselves now are talking as if they were shifting from the left to the center to almost being right. I'm sorry, to almost being correct. Enough of that. But, sidebar. Remember I brought this up. Okay. Hey, Frank, what? Take a chill pill, smoke a cigar. I don't smoke. China! What? I like you. I'm getting to like you. How you doing, China? I'm doing good. I know you are. China, this is the three, four. My gosh, China, this is the 5th day in a row. Bravo. What you got to say today? We, China, we welcome. Thank you, welcome. We welcome goodwill. That was a good movie. I liked it. Yeah, with what was that guy's name? The Affleck. Oh, the two guys.
I don't know. One was Affleck.
Remember? And he puts the apple up at the window and he goes, "Do you like Macintosh?" And the guy says, "Yeah, why? Well, how do you like them apples?" Goodwill Hunting. Goodwill Hunting. That was a good movie. China. What'd you say? We welcome goodwill on trade with the United States of America. If you could just please remove the discussion on more tariffs and fines on us. Golly, that's the 4th or 5th day in a row you guys have been talking an awful lot. You know, about working with Donald Trump in the United States. You listening, Polisky? Okay, just impressive, isn't it? Oh, you wouldn't admit that, would you? Okay, never mind. So yeah, China, how about tomorrow? Would you say something else? Because you see, the rest of the world is looking at you to see how you react towards Trump and what he's doing, you know, tariffs and the deals in Iraq and all that stuff. Yeah. Thank you, by the way. Thank you. I like you, Chuck. I'm starting to get to like you now. A little bit. Just a little bit. So yesterday, we talked about 350 billion American dollars that was stolen by supposedly 3 Iraqi officials. Wow. And supposedly they made it all the way to London. Well, not really, because the United Arab Emirates, they stopped them there before they even made it all the way to London. But they got out of Iraq. That says a lot. That says that there's a combination that needs to be discovered and removed. Who did you grease? And who did you grease? And whose palm did you grease? And you? Yeah, you're going to talk. Yeah, trust me, you're going to talk. And then when it's traced back, you know, it'll be dealt with. Personally, I think 350 billion, if it is, you know, the case, that should go back to the United States Treasury. I mean, it's not like Iraq found it. Iraq lost it. They lost it to the rapists and the murderers that held the political powers of that country. We used to give Iraq $1 billion every month just to run their government. I think we still do. I don't know how much it is now. for over a decade. $1 billion every month, and they were stealing it? There's 365 days in a year. Every day they took $1 billion, or at least, So, maybe I would like to discuss that with you, because I don't, there's an article, page 7. I think it's number 1. I think it's post number 136 in our form. Did you see it? Some African gang members were actually behind this to embarrass Iraqi officials. But it's still real money, isn't it? So I don't know exactly who and what. May I have your phone, Tink? But here's what I'm going to do. Give me your phone, Tink, and also.
We're using.
Oh dear God, that's where we have. Or is it on mine? Oh dear God. Oh dear God. How are we going to do this? Yeah, because I called on this and I recorded it on that. It's 19 minutes long.
Well, we could stop this and use the iPad. Start another YouTube.
Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's take this subject, because it's going to carry itself into tomorrow anyways. Let's take this subject into tomorrow, and I apologize. I thought I was ready for you. I have a 19-minute recording between me and Delta on this matter. Delta got on his horse. Delta got on his horse, and I don't blame him. Enough. I know. Enough is enough. Says Delta. And he expresses himself about this $350 billion. So, with your permission, we'll cover that tomorrow. Is that okay? We'll cover that tomorrow, I promise. For now, let's now move into the month of September. Would you like to? Can they see that? Is that okay?
These are reflecting right on
Okay,
it.
how about that?
You get that. Again.
Any better?
Now it's good. There you go.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do is I want to define to you, in my opinion, the month of September. In my opinion, this year, there have been many, many meetings, and you know the alphabet soup. I don't have to repeat it. Along with the Fab Four, which includes, the U.S. Treasury and the leadership of the President of the United States. And the CBI has been meeting and giving them reports, giving them information. Our friend, who has the privilege of, his firm has the privilege of being at these meetings. They've got to be. They've got hundreds and hundreds of Iraqi employees. The CBI in the first week, in the first week of September, in my opinion, the CBI met with all these entities, and they laid out the program that this is what we're about to do now to reveal this to the citizens. Because, in all honesty, internationally, we're done. But now we need to deal with the citizens of Iraq. Because internationally, they're on hold. You know, contracts, investors, you know, okay. And we've already met with them. Now, you go back with me early this year and part of last year when the CBI was meeting with who? Banks around the world, private banks. Remember all that? They took care of that. Now, their main concern was the citizens because it cannot fail with the citizens. So in the first week of September, in my opinion, the plan, well, that's not a good one because the plan was more for the monetary reform. The education. Yeah, let's call it that. The education. The CBI sent the education to the citizens. And we've been studying that, haven't we? Sure we have. Give me an example. The electronic billboards. Give me another example. The CBI actually calling the citizens to, come here, come here, come to this place. We want to give you a lecture on our monetary reform. CBI meeting with citizens, one-on-one. What else? Well, you know, what do they call not flatbeds, but flat trucks or
Flatbed trucks.
flatbed trucks? All over the place. What else? TV and slash. I don't want to put newspaper. Let's leave that out. What else? We want to show you the ATM machines. So they started to give them, come on. V-A. We want to show you coins. So they gave them V-A. Sounds like two words, first syllable. Come on! What? Ah. Visual. They gave them visual aids, didn't they? Look, family. Hey, Ali. Hey, look at that. What's that? I don't know. It's a commercial. What happened to the game? I don't know. It's a commercial. Oh, but look, it's pretty. Look at that girl. She put the card in. Put it out. You put your card in? No? Okay. Did you get a card? You did? Well, put the card in. Stupid. You get money. Look, you see? Commercial videos. Visual aids. Look. You know, what's that? It was was that the Roadrunner? No, it's a truck. Did you see those coins? Yeah. Did you see what it said? They're coming back. The truck? No, the coins. Oh, here comes the truck. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. So, visual aids have been around for a while, haven't they? One more visual aid, please. One more visual aid. One more visual aid, please. So in the first week of September, if you look at your notes, this is what we went through. This is what we went through. Well, it moved. How about the second week of September? The second week of September. No, 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 not what do you think?
No.
The second week of September. That's right now. That's right now. And you have seen 2 times in our YouTube videos, oh, and 1 time on our live stream video this past Monday. The last 20 minutes of our 3.5 hour conference call, walking stick calls. And we amended our notes, didn't we? Yesterday. This is the second week. And in this the second week, the Iraqi citizens in this second week that we're in, they learned about the 5-year plan because the Iraqi private banks were told what that first week was all about. And the Iraqi private banks started to be a part of the education, which is 24/7, by telling the citizens, hey, come here, look, and open accounts, and look, get your card, and look at the ATM machines, look at the electronic billboards, look at the flatbed trucks, look, come to the meetings, we got stuff to tell you. What they say, in the coming days, very soon, near proximal future, muy pronto. Give me patience, God. It's actually starting to bother me psychologically every time I hear that phone. Do me a favor, turn the ringer off. Thank you. I will. In the second week of September, the citizens are being told what it is that the private banks were told in the first week from the CBI and all the alphabet soup that was there. There's more than one meeting in the first week. They had many of them the months before. And every time that they met, they gave them more and more information. When they finally got to the first week of this month, it all came to a crescendo where they were done, and now it's your turn. You have a job to do. Go do it, private banks, and they have been. And our fireflies have done a wonderful job. Our fireflies have done a wonderful job now, and and they've been able to show you that the banks in Iraq have been teaching the citizens everything. And then they started to do a little bit of the explanation. And what did they say about that 5-year plan? They said that the first year was the key. Remember? The first year of the 5-year plan. And what was it that to do in that first year? To lift the 3 zeros, to lift the exchange rate. Yeah. I mean, they already know they about the coins that are coming, that they're coming back. They know about the new small categories. They know that they can buy stock around the world pretty soon in their bank. They know. And it's a lot easier to be given, a little bit at a time. Let me think about that. Let me, especially in the Middle East. Okay. Now, let me show you something else. What? Fractional banking. The hell's that? And that's the problem that they're at right now. The meetings are still going on, and their biggest concern is when we show them the new small category notes and the breakdown of 1 dinar, the fills, what happens if it doesn't work with them? Are we frozen?
No.
What happens if it doesn't work with them? This is not gonna, the monetary reform ends right there. It stops, finito, it's dead. If it doesn't work with the citizens, it can't go outside. I mean, they can go outside, but it's just not gonna be successful outside. Granted, it may be, but it'll be a balloon effect, artificial for a while until they realize the people aren't even backing up their own currency. No, stop, pull out, let's go invest somewhere else. You don't play that kind of game. So the citizens are the key to the national switch. And in the first year of their 5-year plan, lifting of the value and lifting the 3 zeros. So the citizens know this. And this was all in the second week to learn. For the citizens to learn. But the private banks of Iraq were told by the central bank, their mother, we are now going into next week, the third week. In my opinion, in my team's opinions, we believe that the last of the visual aids will come out. There was a sequence of 4 of them all together, and this is the last. The ATM machines, the coins, the MasterCards. This is next. And the visual aid will be, in my opinion, sometime in the third, possibly. The fourth week too. These visual aids are going to show them the new small category notes. There's a 1. There's a 5. There's a 10. There's a 20. There's a 50. And there's a 100. That's a 5. Now, up until yesterday, we thought that they were going to have the equivalent also in coins. Remember that? Okay. But we updated our notes, didn't we? No. Let's remove those coins. Because they're not saying one word about that. The translation is fills. So the visual aid is going to tell them about the new small category notes. And it's also going to tell them about fills. What's a fill? Let's stay in the third week right now. What's a fill? This 1 dinar is broken down into 1,000 fills. Right away, the person that doesn't think, the person that there's 1,000 fills in 1 dinar. And I understand the confusion that some of you are saying, well, how is it possible that they're going to carry 1,000 pennies in their pocket to give change back? And that's a good question. But I would really doubt that that would be the case. Because in the United States of America, I don't walk around with 100 pennies in my pocket. But I do walk around with one penny, a penny. I do walk around with a nickel. I do walk around with 10 cents. I do walk around with 25 cents. I even have the old Susan B. Anthony 50-cent coins. Isn't that cute? There's actually even a one. There's a one USD, a one dinar. There is a $1 coin. What's up, Susan B? So in the third week, visual aids of these things. And they're going to see them too. And not only will they see them, oh, check it out. But then they'll also have descriptions. And they'll tell them, like, the safety, the protection, all the features. They'll tell them where to go pick them up. They'll tell them why they're picking them up, because we lifted the exchange rate. They'll ping them. We already went through all that. We already went, hey, look, ping, hello, well, look at the CBI. Remember I did all that? Okay, so when they ping and they realize, good God almighty, the day has come. It's finally here. Hurry, everybody, grab all the 3 zeros you can. Let's go. Let's get to the banks. And it'll be a massive exodus of 3 zeros going to the banks, because the citizens will realize, holy cow, we got 1 dinar is no longer, what is it, like half a penny or something like that. 1 dinar is not worth $1. We're 1 to 1. Yeah, the enthusiasm will be contagious. It will spread. It is a brilliant plan, and this is no problem. This is no problem. This is a problem. This is fractional banking. When you take the 1 dinar and you break it down into 1,000 fills, I don't think you're gonna have 1,000 pennies. Okay. We don't have 1,000 pennies or 100 pennies. We break it down. So it's possible that what you see here will also apply to the fills. I'm sure maybe they'll have what? Like maybe they'll have, you see here, 1 dinar. Let's put it up. You want to? Did you get that okay? All right. So, if they're going to be cautious about fractional banking, it would be really dumb for someone to consider that, oh, you're going to carry 1,000 fills in your pocket. Of course not. So let's figure this out. 1,000 fills equals 1 dinar. What would 500 fills? 500 fills equals. Oh, by the way, let's put. Well, 500 fills equals what? Half a dinar. Uh, 250 fills would equal what? We call them 25 cents. A quarter. A quarter of a dinar is what that'd be. And you can continue to break it down, 125, maybe down to 100, maybe down to 50, and maybe, I don't know, take it as far down to what, maybe 10? And all of these would have their respected coins. See, these are coins. And these coins are broken down into fills. And no, nobody's going to be stupid enough to carry 1,000 fills in their pocket to give back change. This is brilliant. It's not stupid. They're going to see this. It's going to be explained to them. And while this is going on, in the third week, the education will never stop. Never. It will be continued for generations to come to understand their currency. That's been the problem. National pride will come along with it too. The new generations will understand it and appreciate it. And the Fab Four, shoot, they build their own hotels. They ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. 350 billion. You made my day. Do it again. Because you see, in all honesty, with this 350 billion, that was a long time ago. Oh no, we just confiscated. We got it here at whatever. This whole conference call is, in my opinion. In the third week, the education continues because it's so important. For example, you got your MasterCard? I do. Come here. I now need to show you and teach you about this. We getting a Visa card too? Yeah. Oh, cool. Hey, well, hold up. Remember the ATM machines? Yeah, I got my card. I got the MasterCard. I know how to use the Visa. You don't have to leave me alone. I can do it. But listen, with that card, the ATM machines, you can now buy gold. Gold? Cookies? Gold? Wow. I love gold. I've never been able to do that. And y'all giving me purchasing power? Right, I'll buy some. I'll buy some. Listen, we also want you to know that those ATM machines can also make you loans. It's a preliminary process. Fill it out and then come on into the bank. Really? Yep. Your retirees, you can get your retirees be there as well too. Um, we want to teach you what the private banks are going to show you. There's some visual aids, but listen, come in because the private banks are trying to teach you something else. What? Would you like to invest in the Iraqi stock exchange and international markets? Ah, whatever that's. Here, let's go this way. Ooh. Ooh.
Use the eraser.
What?
Use the eraser.
Ooh. Oh, dear. Ooh.
Here, there's a bigger one.
Where'd you get this?
It's a bigger one.
Wow. Do you think I can disappear? Am I gone?
No.
You still see me? Private banks, what? Well, we want you all to come in here because you see, we're going to help you to invest in global, international markets. For real? Yeah, for real. Wow. We international. Look, we ain't done. Look, the coins, the fills. No, you see, that's the problem. You see, we need to teach you, but that's coming in visual aids. You're about to get it. But we also got to tell you about the coins. Yeah, the coins, the fills. No, those are coming. And the new small category notes. But down the road, we're also going to introduce a 1 dinar coin, a 5 dinar coin, a 10 dinar coin. There'll be a mirror image of all the currency, paper currency we have. So we need to teach you about the coins that will be coming out later. Okay? Oh, okay. The education process. This thing is long. I'm going to stop right there. Is important. It cannot fail with the citizens. I don't think it will because they're kind of excited. In the 4th week of September, in the year when man was still alive, I feel deep in my heart that somewhere in the 3rd week, next week, I don't think it's possible the 4th week, but okay. And the reason why is because they always wait until the last possible second. You give them an inch, they're going to take the whole inch. You give them a year, they'll take the whole. You give them 10 years, they'll take the whole 10 years. Look, I'll tell you what, why don't you take 3 months and think about this proposal I have for you, okay? Okay. A week goes by, 2 weeks in the United States. Dang. Hey, ring ding ding. Hey, what's up, man? Have you made up your mind yet? No. The whole month goes by. You go into the 2nd month. God, this is ring ding ding. Hey, you guys make up your mind yet or not? No. Go into the 3rd week. By then, it's like, you're like, ugh. Are you done? No. Oh my God. And Walking Stick has told me, Frank, we were ready at one to take out our guns, man. Put them on the table. That's enough. No, it's not enough. And you know what? It's their country. It's their country. It's their country, man. You're the guest. All right. So it's possible that if the pattern continues, they would probably lift the value in order to give the citizens what they just showed them the week before. They would probably lift the value at the last nanosecond possible. Why? Because that is their stinking pattern. And you just can't fight swimming up. You cannot fight a riptide. Trust me, I know. It'll suck you out into the ocean. Bye-bye, you're gone. You have to, you see, a riptide comes into the shore from two sides. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Now let's just say that you happen to be in the middle of these two currents that are coming in towards the shore. Whoa, man, boom, it's got you, it's gonna, but what if it's the opposite direction? What if the riptide was coming like this? And you're right here, boom! Your family could be sitting on the beach watching you. Hey, having a good time, Frank? Hey, look at that, Frank. Frank is snorkeling there. Where's Frank? Why is he swimming so fast? I never knew he could swim that fast. And you're gone. So the thing about Iraq's attitude is you don't swim against them. You swim across them. When a riptide pushes you out and you're being shot out, probably at about 5-6 knots or something. I mean, it's fast. You're being shot out, and you're trying to turn around and swim back in. And when it's shooting you out, and the thing to do is don't try to swim back. Swim sideways, because the current is only so wide. As it's pushing out, swim outside of the current. Oh, whew, and swim back to shore. You'll feel it because you're not being pushed out. And so, Tink,
Yep.
what is the last Friday of this month? The 29th?
27.
27? In the fourth week, on the 27th, we're looking at a Friday. Now, the interesting thing that is a Saturday, Friday is dead. Dead. It's a holy day. Everything is holy day. Kind of like our Sabbath, for people that worship on the Sabbath, or kind of like our Sunday, when people go to church on Sunday mornings or evenings. Friday. Now on Saturday, that would be the 28th. And then Saturday is here, let's put this down, holy day. Not to be confused with Holy Toledo. Saturday is a very, very busy day in the market. Because that's when everybody goes out. They go out on Saturdays and they shop. They shop all day. They go out to the hookah shops, the tea shops, friendly atmosphere. Saturdays, very busy. Fridays, holy day. Sunday is the first day when they go back to work. So let's just say the first day of work for the GOI and the CBI. How's that together there? They come back to work. The 20 does it go to the 29th, Jen?
30.
Okay. The 29th is a Monday. And let's put it over here. And the 30th is a Tuesday. Now, Sunday, when they come back, Monday and Tuesday, those are the last 3 days of the month. Historically, they have made their monetary moves in the months of April and September. No other months. This is another opportunity, another window historically. And My friend's firm that goes to the meetings in the first week of September, we're told, hey, look, this is what we're doing. Okay? Okay. In the second week, oh my gosh, fireflies. What are they telling you? Really? That's exactly what they told us. Okay. All right. Okay. They're telling you guys now. Wow. They told them what you told them. You're telling them. Hey, get in there. Bug him. Just bug him. He's a teller. I don't care. He'll tell you. Bug him. Okay. Frank, the teller knows me. He rolls his eyes, but he knows you too. Everyone out there seems to know you now. They're asking the manager for more information. And ladies and gentlemen, every time they do, in my opinion, more is told. Whether it be because it was accidental or on purpose, I don't know. But that's why my pattern is hit them every day. Hit them every day. I would not, if I was holsters. If I was laying, boom, 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 or about fire, I would not let up. No. No, not at all. Day and night. No. Their pattern is to always wait until the last minute, the last second, to do something. But you know something, between now and maybe this time frame, the last week of September, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. That's close enough. The last week, in my opinion, this is a good window. To do what they showed them in the visual aids. It's no secret. CBI is telling the citizens, we're giving you purchasing power. Citizens know it. You know it. It's no secret. It's no problem. If it was presented to us all at once, it would be a shock to our systems. Many of us would, oh, Elizabeth, it's the big one. I mean, wow. But notice the surrealism is becoming real, sir. Because every day you take a little bit, just a little bit. Keep tasting. What is it? Let me see. That's an RI. Yeah. Wow. And the realization is within you and them, the citizens. And those behind it, the Fab Four and, the CBI, they're like, yeah, we're on, everything's on course, we're all right. And the citizens are like, well, they were like, yeah, right, whatever. And then it became like, huh? And then it was like, especially my fireflies at the bank. And it's now at the point where it's like, did you get the ping? No, not yet. Okay. Impeach this! Stupid woman. Thank you very much. Latka from Taxi. Hey, thank you. Hey, thank you very much. Okay. Y'all want to hear our Firefly report so I can let you go and you can go and you don't have to deal with me anymore? Where's our Firefly report? Oh, did we erase it, Tink?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. O-N-O in Hawaiian means delicious. Ono, bra. Ono. Kakao means food. Oh, bruh. Kakao. Ono, bra. Ono. And if you really, really like it, then you say, brah, kakaso ono, brah, broke the mouth. Alrighty. Look at this one, this text. Are you on the phone or can I call you? Are you on the phone? Can I call you? Unbelievable. Yeah. We're shutting down, Jen. I have to, okay? We'll shut this down when we're done here.
Okay.
Look at, you said this is coming right now. Did you see that? It's over. So
Yeah,
we'll look for it
I
first
saw
thing.
the email.
We gotta find it first thing in the morning. What am I doing?
Mr. Fire.
Oh, Mr. Paya. Mr. Paya. Where do we know that from? Mr. Oh, the little guy, remember? In Hawaii?
Mr. Fire?
When our friend's Natural Vibration, remember? And the little guy, he would come out and he would remember wasn't that Mr. Faya? That wasn't him?
No, it was some chief, somebody.
Oh, that right. He was a chief. Yeah, he was from one of the islands. I know. It's probably Trump. You missed the fire. You're fired. Good morning, sir. We just got word from Firefly77. He says that the television there is blowing up. It is blowing up about indictments for Maliki. And all that stolen money. So, it's just heavy in the news here today. Also, Mr. Frank, they're showing pulling military out of some provinces and being replaced by local police. Of course, the T-walls all went down. All the barriers went down. And now the final military guards are leaving their post out of some of the provinces and being replaced by local police, which is really their military just wearing a different uniform. Being replaced by local police and security all shows signs of the stability and security that Iraq now has, the television says to us. All roads, Mr. Frank, to Baghdad airport now are open 24 hours. They are showing Lebanon on television about to sign a record deal with Iraq. The Kurds are also on television here, reassigning their representative back to Baghdad to work there for the first time in many years. They removed their ambassador when we went in there. Oh, shoot. I always like to show you a little bit here. Kurds on television here reassigning their representative back to Baghdad to work there for the first time in many years. The Kurds had pulled their representative from Baghdad due to the mistreatment to the Kurds from Baghdad, but now showing they are believing in the new Iraq. Kurds, you know damn well what you know very well what's going. Oh yeah, we like it. You guys want to go? You guys want to go and want to go camping and sleep in one sleeping bag? No, okay. But Kurdistan is signing and they're saying we're bringing back our ambassador. Okay, it's from Baghdad. But now they're showing that they are believing in the new Iraq and are sending representatives back to Baghdad to work. We went to our bank again, Mr. Frank. Hey, what's up? I thank you, by the way. We went to our bank, Mr. Frank, and the teller told me as soon as he saw me, he said, hey, Ode, come on, get off my back, man. No, he didn't. Hey, Ode, I know what you want. I already asked my bank manager today. You hit me every day. Boom, 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 boom. Every day, huh? Pretty good. Because I also am happy to ask my manager to see what he has to say. Because this was cool. You guys educated me. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Frank, we went back to the bank, and the teller told me as soon as he saw me, he said, hey. He said, saying, Mr. O'Day, I already asked my bank manager today for you about more on the lower notes, the new small category notes. And you know what, Mr. O'Day, I got the same answer as before. Listen carefully. I will only read this once. I got the same answer as before. He said that the CBI has a plan in place. And the process continues. And the process continues to raise the value of the dinar and give citizens more purchasing power. But that was all that he said. The bank manager was very busy today. He didn't have an opportunity to really ask or the teller didn't have the opportunity to really ask more questions after that. I hope you caught what I caught. Anyways, Mr. Frank, the billboards are showing regular commercials today. And some are of the old new cards, but it's just like in regular commercials. Parliament will start up this Saturday, they tell us, for the first time in more than 40 days. It says that we will, and in 40 days it says, we will send more if anything else. So thank you, and so forth. Where's that part? He saw me coming in. Hey, no, I already asked him for you, man. I know what you're gonna have. And he said what he said. And I hope you heard what he said. Anyways, family, look, this thing that we have between me and Delta, the recording, I'll try to get it to you tomorrow. If I don't, on our UB2B, and if I don't, then it will be given to you on next Monday on our conference call that we do from our forum through livestream.com. Before I leave you, there's one more thing I'd like to just cover briefly. I don't talk about this very often, but you're calling me. Because you see, you're joining our forum. What do you think, Jan? About a couple hundred a week? Was that?
Oh no, that's not enough.
3 to 4.
It's like 30 a day maybe.
So yeah, somewhere around 200 to 300 people a week or so. There's a massive exodus that is occurring, and we're witnessing it. Boy, are we witnessing it. It takes a lot of work. A lot of people are coming to our forum, ktfalways.com. And they're finding on the top right-hand side that little login, and if they're not members, they got to fill in those 3 things, and that's it. Then they wait 24 hours, and then they come in. And when they come in, they find out, Frank, you sell currency? Well, I'm a representative for a gentleman that sells it. You see, so let me take 3 minutes to explain to you what and how we do this. I'm a registered agent with a licensed broker with the United States Treasury to sell currency inside the 48 continental states. When you call me, ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, this is Frank. Who's calling and how can I help you? Frank, I would like to place an order. Okay, do you need prices? No, I got the prices. I found them on your website. I didn't know you sold dinars. Yeah, I don't say it that often, but I do. I help in many ways whatsoever. Tell me, Frank, how much is 1 million dinars? 1 million dinars with our broker is $1,150. Oh, Frank, you know I can get that for like 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever, cheaper. Well, that's good. And God bless you. You go right ahead and give them a call and place your order with them. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, but Frank, I want to give you some business. You really have been helping me, and I've learned so much from you, and I would love to order from you. But Frank, really? Look, let me explain something to you, okay? Yeah, what? We only have 25 Ks. That's it. Oh, okay. We only sell uncirculated dinars. You want to buy circulated dinars? Knock yourself out. We protect you. Number 3, we give dinars with every order. I had a guy one time, I talked to him because he ordered again, and I said, hey, did you get the extra, that 250 note? There was a 250 we threw in there. And he says, what? I thought it was a business card. It was smaller than the 25K. I threw it away. You what? I threw it away? Well, with this order that you're going to place, don't throw it away. That's real dinars. We give dinars free, okay? I'm trying to seed as many as brothers and sisters as possible. And also, I'd like you to know that we do have a delivery charge, and it's only $15 that we add to the total. So there's quite a difference when you compare, us to them. And by the way, do you like Macintosh? You do. Well, how do you like them apples? Anyways, I prefer, Macintosh is a good computer. Yeah. Listen, I got to go. Bye-bye. Now, when you call me, here's the other problem. So, Frank, my friend John gave me your phone number, and I'd like to know about the dinari.
What's it all about?
I'm sorry. Hey, play with me, Tink. You want it ready? Turn around. I'm sorry. If you're calling to place an order, I can gladly take your order, but I cannot say anything about the dinar itself.
What is a dinar?
Well, dinar is a currency in the Middle East. Right now, we have the Iraqi dinar, and I can sell you the dinar, but your friend gave you my phone number. I can't teach you what's going on.
Well, he told me I could just call you and you tell me what's going on.
I know he told you that, but it is against the law. You see, this is a speculative investment. I am not allowed to encourage you or discourage you with any information. When you call me, I have a different hat on. I am a registered agent to take your order. I want 5 pieces of information: your name, your address, your phone number, your email, and how much you want. That's it. Then I'm going to send you an email. What's the email say, Frank? It says everything you need to complete this transaction, because you now that I've taken your order, you now have 48 hours, 2 days. 2 days to send that money to my broker's office. And if you do it, your order is guaranteed. In fact, as soon as I take your order is guaranteed. Those first 48 hours, even if the value goes up, I'm going to send it to you. But your responsibility is to make sure you send the money to my broker, stamped, postmarked, within those 48 hours. And you can send my broker a cashier's check, a money order. You can even send him a personal check. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Well, which is it? Yeah. Okay. It takes about 7, 8, 9 days, somewhere in that ballpark for the product to arrive to you. Now, if you send them a personal check, add another about 3 more days to it. Let the check clear. Yeah. Hey, Frank, can I use a credit card, a MasterCard, a debit card, whatever? No. 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 Well, the other guy lets me. Well, we don't. I never have. I've been with my broker for about 9 years, I think. No, we never have used the credit card. We don't think it's a very smart idea for you as our customer to use your credit card to buy a foreign currency from the Middle East even. So, no. Oh, okay. The email also says you're going to get a cashier's check, money order, personal check. And it also says you're going to make a copy of your driver's license. Frank, wait, psst, hey, I got your email. What's this about? What? Why should I send you a copy of my driver's license? Because the United States Treasury appreciates it, requires it from my broker. Really? I ordered from Joe Blow. He didn't want no picture from me. That's his problem. So yeah, we need to you need your identification. Tell you what, why don't you just take a picture of your, there you go, and email it to me and I'll forward it to my broker. It'll make it easy. You don't have to go to Kinko's and spend 50 cents and make a copy. Okay. My name is Frank. My phone number is 419-283-2552. If I don't answer, just leave me a message. I'll get back with you. But please don't ask me any questions whatsoever about our study. Ask me no questions when you call me because I can't. I'm done. And I hope you enjoyed your UB2B for tonight. It's went almost an hour.
81 minutes.
81? Oh, I went over an hour. Let me see, 80, 60, 70, 20, divide,
Hour 21 minutes.
21, divided square by root of, add to, cubed it, 21 minutes. I got 21 minutes credit for tomorrow, okay? You understand the first week? It's gone. You understand the second week? We're in it. You understand the third week? Next week. You understand the fourth week? The last nanosecond. Do you think that they'll go into October? They can go into any month that they want. But even though they take the last nanosecond to do something, it is they who have told my opinion, my friends, that they're going to do it. Y'all take care. I love you. Aloha na ki'ai.